Hello and welcome everyone to another channel update video. It's been a while since we've done one of these. I believe it was back in May of last year. And I really just wanted to tell you how the channel's doing, what are my next steps, because my plans have changed drastically since the announcement in September about the Tomb Raider remasters. And also, I really wanted to first start off by asking you a question about, a general direction which I'm considering to take, but it's a decision I do not want to make without you guys who are making all this possible. So first of all, I would like to ask the big question. I've been recently considering opening up a Patreon account, and I was thinking whether I should address it in video or maybe make it a more efficient YouTube poll or something like that. But I feel it would be important for me, and rightly so, to explain why am I even considering it in the first place? And I want to let you guys let me know what are your thoughts and feelings about that, whether positive, negative, somewhere in between. For those of you who have seen my previous channel update video, I believe back in May last year, you know that I have quit my corporate job due to my failing health. It was a good, stable salary, but enough was enough and it was no longer compatible with life. And it's also the reason why towards the end of me working there, I've been producing little to no videos. I was completely creatively burnt out. And instead, I decided to do something risky that I've been discouraged by a lot of people to do, and that is to start running my own business. And as you can imagine, that is a very difficult endeavor, especially in the beginning. And it's been both very challenging, but also incredibly rewarding because I am now finally the master of my own time. If I earn less of a salary than I need to, it is my own fault. If I earn good salary, it is to my own credit. And as such, I'm in a situation where every day I'm essentially weighing out how much time I'm going to invest into running my own consulting business. And the time I end up investing into everything else directly impacts my salary. And especially in the beginning, you need to put triple amount of time to make the business really kick off from the ground up, right? So what I wanted to do is help you guys understand the background, why I'm even considering this idea. I've recently, after the amazing Tomb Raider Remasters announcement and their actual release, I've been putting significant amount of time into researching them, practicing them, trying to nail all the achievements down, figure out which ones don't work. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is that I've been putting a lot of time and effort into making these videos possible. And it's something I thoroughly enjoy. It is a challenge I definitely feel is very fulfilling, and I'm up to the task. But at the same time, I realize that all the time I invest into these videos, it's time that I do not really invest into my business, right? And for those of you who are not familiar with Patreon, it's a platform where content creators can be supported by their fans or viewers, however fans or viewers see fit, right? So it's a completely optional donation-based platform. And the reason I am even bringing this up is that should I be supported via Patreon to a certain extent, it would simply allow me to take time off of running my own business and making videos. But it's a decision I know can rub a lot of people the wrong way, and it's a decision I have not yet made. Instead, I wanted to ask you guys what your thoughts and feelings about that are. Very important disclaimer, none of my videos are monetized in any shape or form, nor do I have any plans of introducing ads into my videos. That is not to say that you've never seen an ad playing in my videos, because sometimes YouTube does that, right? I myself have encountered this twice when rewatching some of my older videos. I've had an ad play at the beginning of that video. Suffice to say, I was pretty pissed off because I have not enabled monetization on any of them, and no adverts should in theory play when you're watching my videos. But we know this platform is a bit reckless and unpredictable, right? The last thing I want is for an ad to Raid Shadow Legends pop up when you're watching a guide and trying to learn how to tackle a particularly difficult Tomb Raider level, right? Which brings me to my next point, and that is today's sponsor. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. So, this is essentially why I wanted to know if you guys would be okay with me opening up a Patreon. If you would show support on Patreon, again, completely optional, it would tell me that I can take some time of my business, spend more time with the videos, spend more time in the individual quality of individual videos, more editing, and also, even invest into better lighting, a better sound recording system, all sorts of things. I mean, I love my Yeti Blue microphone, but I've been using it since 2017. I believe when we tackled the Thames Wharf level in Tomb Raider 3 Let's Play, right? So essentially, let me know please in the comments if me opening up a Patreon is okay with you, if you think it's a reasonable idea, or if you think you would somehow feel betrayed, or you think it's a greedy notion that should never be the case. I am not really gonna agree or disagree with any of you. My role here is to listen to what my audience thinks, right? And that's why I wanted to check with you first. I didn't want to do this through a YouTube poll because I also wanted you to know the background and the reason I'm considering this. And really, if the response will be overwhelmingly negative, then it's something I'm not going to do. If it's going to be overwhelmingly positive, then it is something I'm going to do. And I myself do not yet have specific idea of how to set it up. But I at no point want to create multiple tiers of support with unique rewards, merchandise, or even early access to my videos. I want everyone to have early access to my videos. I want it to be fully optional, however you guys will see fit. If you will decide to support me, if you will decide not to support me, but still check out my videos, that helps already, right? So really, I don't really know what's the best way to get this off my chest, but it's an idea I've been toying with, and really, I'm really gonna remain here stuck with this idea unless you guys tell me what you think about that. If you think opening up optional Patreon support is a great idea, if you think it's a terrible idea, whichever way you're swinging, please let me know in the comments. I'm an adult, I can take the criticism. And I'd really like to wrap this all up just by saying I appreciate you being subscribed and checking out my videos so much. I recognize many of you from the early days of all those 9 years back when I started making Let's Plays, and you're still sticking around for the remasters. That to me is absolutely incredible. All I can promise that if you guys will, the majority will say you're okay with the Patreon and I'll set it up, is that I will give a shout out to each and every Patreon at the end of each and every one of my videos. That's essentially, I guess, the reward or exclusive content I will offer. But I think that's really the bare minimum any content creator can do to someone who goes out of their way to spend their time and hard-earned money to support them, which is still an incredible, mind-boggling idea, really. So again, let me know what you think about this, and as I said, I will follow your feedback, because this is not a decision I should be taking on my own, right? And also, I just want to say I am impressed by the fact that even though my videos are demonetized, therefore they're not really suggested by YouTube algorithm that much, we are approaching 3,500 subscribers. So many of you have clicked the button, and I really am so grateful for each and every one of you. I have read every single comment I have ever received, the good, the bad, the ugly, and I know I do not reply to every single one because sometimes it is too many, but I read them and I try to acknowledge that at least to an extent. So if you felt that I've never replied to your comment, please be patient with me. I eventually will. Now, to really wrap this up, this is still a channel update video. So I wanted to explain a couple of things. In my Tomb Raider 4 final statistics video, I laid out my plan that the 10-year anniversary of me tackling the first Tomb Raider Let's Play is approaching, and I wanted to tackle sort of a 100% Let's Play of Angel of Darkness and of Tomb Raider Anniversary in time for that. But that has all changed with the mid-September announcement of Tomb Raider Remasters, right? So I put that completely on hold so that I can focus on these. Now, they themselves are still kind of a work in progress. There are many bugs and glitches and achievements not working. But I know many of you are tackling the Tomb Raider Remasters. So this is now my number one priority for this channel, is to really make 100% Let's Play for every single level in this trilogy, including the expansion levels. If you're impatient to see what the next level is like, and I have not yet released my Let's Play for the remastered version, you can also check out my older original version Let's Play of those. There might be some differences in terms of total enemies and item pickups. For example, I already see in the City of Kamun level for Tomb Raider 1 Remastered, it's based on PlayStation 1 version, not PC version, so actually you will find that my Let's Play is missing an enemy because it's not there. So there are a few minor differences here and there, but mostly those Let's Plays should still hold up for the remastered versions of the game. But know that I will cover each and every level the trilogy has to offer. And really, those are my plans for the channel right now. This is my #1 priority, to be there with you guys on the Tomb Raider Remastered journey. And once we wrap all that up, I will be moving to Angel of Darkness. And I know many of you love Angel of Darkness. I unfortunately am not one of you, but maybe me tackling the Let's Play will change my mind. You know, once we'll be doing that, those of you who are in love with the game, I can't wait to see your comments why you love Angel of Darkness so much. But yeah, so after we tackle the Tomb Raider remasters, which is going to take a better part of this year, maybe we're not going to be done by the end of this year, we'll see. Then I'm going to be moving on to Angel of Darkness, and in a similar way in how I tackled Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for Christmas as a sort of special advent calendar episodic thing, I do plan to do something similar this year as well in time for Christmas, right? So those will essentially be my overlapping projects. So that's it for the plans for the channel. Again, thank you so much, guys, for being here, being patient, and by the way, Saint Francis Folly video is now out. Thank you for being patient. I got sick, lost my voice, couldn't get to it straight after Tomb of Qualopec, but it is out, and we'll be tackling Colosseum next. So you have a lot to look forward to. Please let me know candidly and honestly what you think about me setting up a Patreon in the comment section, and I'm not going to do a decision that you guys wouldn't agree with. That's essentially it. Thank you for sticking around, and yeah, I'll see you next time in the Colosseum level.